Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Otaku Brothers podcast. My name is Ben. As always, joined by my lovely co-host Joseph. Welcome to episode 151 of the Otaku Brothers podcast. We are 5 episodes away from 3 years of episodes, Joseph.
Three? Is that true? Actually, I guess that's how your
It is.
episodes work.
Yeah.
Three.
I'm a little confused considering in a couple of weeks it's our 4-year anniversary. We've only had 3 years worth of episodes, so we must have missed quite a few.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
A year's worth.
a year's worth of weeks is actually nuts. But I mean, there's been a lot of other
Yeah.
stuff that's come out. Like if you think about it, we had the Japan trip. That was 2 weeks.
That's true.
That's
2 weeks.
That's like 2
I guess
weeks
it adds
there.
up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
school and holidays.
Yeah.
Okay. Makes sense, I
But
guess.
geez, a year's worth. That's nuts.
Hello, Weezums.
What's
Welcome.
up? What's up, guy? But guys, welcome back to the channel. We got a great show for you all today. As always, we're gonna be covering the weekly Christmas, winter shows.
Christmas.
The winter shows. But before we get into that, Ben, some fun news that I think is really cool and relevant since we're here on YouTube, the platform that hosts us primarily. Markiplier made a movie called Iron Lung.
Oh boy. Crazy segue.
And it was actually pretty good. I saw it
Really?
Thursday, and yeah, it was really good. No, okay, hang on. Let me stop right there. It wasn't like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, but it was solid. I had no expectations, and it was actually pretty good. It was a lot better than I expected. The movie cost less than $3 million to make, which is insane. That's so impressive for what it is, because it's
I saw
a lot.
I saw a video of like the rig that they used to kind of move their one movie set around. It was pretty cool. It weighed like 10,000 pounds without all the blood, supposedly. It was just cool seeing that. I guess in his movie, or I guess since Iron Lung only takes place in that submarine, you don't need a lot of, set production and stuff like that.
Do you hear that?
No. Someone broke into Joseph's apartment, it seems like.
There's like a lot of loud noises outside.
I heard something just now.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, just stop. That was it's kind of crazy. I don't know what the heck that was. Sorry.
Well, stay safe, Joseph.
Yeah, Houston, man. That's crazy. What just happened?
How loud was it?
It's pretty loud. It sounded like fireworks in February.
You're
Sorry.
celebrating New Year's a little late. That's all.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I totally just spaced out there.
It's okay,
That's crazy.
Joseph.
Weezums, we're not playing Fortnite like ever. But no, yeah. I'm sorry. That's crazy. That just happened. Wow, that's insane. Sorry, we were talking about Iron Lung.
Yeah.
It was pretty good.
Really? I've heard mixed things.
Yeah, so I think it's a 2-hour movie, and it's interesting because I don't know if you know what the game is about, Ben, at all. But basically,
Yeah, I do.
okay, yeah. So for those of y'all who don't know, like Weezums, the game is pretty much you get sent down in the submarine and you're supposed to navigate these caves, and basically you take pictures to figure out, you take photos, and that's kind of like the whole horror aspect. You can't really see what's outside, and the only way you can see outside is by looking at these photos that get sent into your submarine, and then eventually you find out that there's a big scary monster. But the thing about the game that's interesting is that it takes place all within one room. And this movie similarly takes place a majority inside of this one room, which it's a tiny room, man. It's like the size of a closet almost. Actually, it's a bit bigger than a closet, but And so it's really hard to I mean, it's just a lot. You're in this room for the whole movie, so there's a lot that happens, and they do a pretty good job, I will say, Ben. And I'm not gonna lie, at first it kind of took me like 30 minutes to really buy into that Markiplier was, he's the main character. So
Yeah.
it took me a while to be like, okay, this isn't supposed to be Markiplier. This is an act. He's playing a character. So that was a
I don't,
little that took me a minute, but besides
yeah.
that, it was pretty good. I liked it. There was
I don't
some good
think.
horror elements. They used a lot of practical effects, which I always think is a plus in horror movies, and it's awesome. It gets very Lovecraftian, which I like
Mhm.
personally, and it deviates from the ending quite a bit, which is cool because the ending was kind of just a jump scare at the end.
Oh, really?
So I will say that's pretty cool. But it also does stay faithful to a lot of the source material, which is really awesome to see. And yeah, I think Markiplier did a great job. But obviously, I think the story could have used a little bit of work. But I think the length was good. It didn't feel too long, and I was bought in. I think you should go watch it. I think it's definitely worth seeing, to say the least.
I think I'll see it. I'll see it whenever it's like on digital
Hmm.
streaming. I don't know if I'd
Yeah.
go and spend money to watch it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about that. Like, it feels like from a viewer standpoint, it would be hard to like keep the viewer fixated on the story if
Hmm.
it's just in one room the entire time. I feel like that's really hard.
Yeah.
But if it did like decently well, then I guess they did a good job of directing it and
Yeah.
doing that.
No, yeah.
They
I
got
think
creative.
I think you should go watch it, Ben. Support a small creator. Support these
Oh,
independent.
the small creator that
It
managed to fund his own movie.
was three. It's only $3 million, which in
That's a
terms
lot.
of
Only? That's a lot of
yeah,
money.
Ben. In terms of movies, what I thought was really cool, and that's how you know it was like an independent movie. No, like how when a movie starts and there's like 10 studio production companies, there was
There
none.
wasn't any.
Literally, as soon as
That's
like
kind of
the
cool, actually.
as soon as like
That's
the
kind of cool.
Regal thing like ended, it's boom straight into the movie, and I was like, whoa. So man, you gotta support small creators. So I think you should go watch it. Anybody out there who's interested. But back on track. Sorry, we kind of got a little lost in the sauce for a second, but we are back, and this is an anime podcast after all, Ben. So why don't we get
Yeah.
into some anime
It's a
news?
mixed media podcast,
It is a
Joseph.
mixed media podcast. You're right. You're right. I will say I want to give a little update. I'm still reading Slam Dunk. I just finished volume 7, and
Yay.
it's been good, bro. It's been really good. I really like it. So
That's good.
go check it out, chat.
I want to rewatch that movie. The movie was
Me
so
too.
good.
Me too. Especially because I think the main character in the movie isn't really the main character in the manga.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I kind of and he's Miyagi. He literally just gets introduced at the end of volume 6. So he's like, it's really cool. I
Is
really like his character.
is the main character the red-haired guy?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So my theory is that so something happens because when the up into the manga he has long red hair, and then I know halfway through the manga he ends up shaving his head, and that's why in the movie
Mm,
he's like his head shaved, but I don't know why.
yeah.
So I'm excited to see what the story is
Maybe you
behind
just
it.
wanted a haircut, Joseph.
I doubt that, but yeah. So I really like it. I really like the art style. It's very cool because I feel like it's the first manga I've read where a lot of the appeal I think of like the art of Bleach and like Don to Don and I guess not JoJo's, but like what's cool about those is that like a lot of I guess with the exception of JoJo's like Don to Don, like Soul Eater, Bleach, they kind of like have they represent like cool Japanese streetwear, like is what it seems like that kind of
Yeah.
Eastern
Yeah.
streetwear. But what's cool about Slam Dunk is that it's almost like 90s American streetwear. So it's
Oh, really?
yeah, he takes a lot of inspiration from like 90s American like vintage
Yeah.
like what guys playing basketball would just wear on the streets. So I really like it. It's cool seeing all of like the Jordans, the Converse, like the sneakers.
Yeah.
So it's pretty sick. But yeah, I definitely think we should rewatch the movie, Ben, because
I really want to.
yeah.
Because my favorite part, my favorite thing in all these like sports animes or just media in general is I like seeing how they choose to portray like a flow state,
Hmm.
because that's like a common thing in sports and stuff and anything that requires concentration and skill. And it's so cool seeing how different people will interpret that.
Hmm.
Like in Blue Lock, they have their own thing. In Crocono Basket, they have the zone. In Slam Dunk, I really liked like the last part of that match or the movie, that last part of that match. It was kind of like everything went silent, and it was kind of telling the viewer that like they were in that flow state. And there's so
Yeah.
many different forms of media that do that, and I think Slam Dunk did that really well. But
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
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 funny.
one thing. I've said it before in the video I made and then just I think talking about it, but one thing that I think is really sets Slam Dunk apart and what I like about it so much and what I think makes it one because it is one of the highest grossing mangas like of all time. And I think the reason for that compared to like Blue Lock, Crocono Basket is that I feel like with those you kind of get thrown into the sport already. But what's really nice
Yeah,
about Slam Dunk in the manga and just I guess throughout the whole series is that it stays super grounded. Whereas like Blue Lock, you obviously have these like these egos, and then like the like he's very the author. Although it's like amazing, like I love it. It's super dramatic and like over
yeah,
exaggerated, which is the appeal of it, which is why people like it because
yeah.
it's so over the top. And same thing with Crocono Basket when they're in like the zone and like and it's like I literally we've talked about this before. Like it's like they literally have like superpowers. Like it's
Yeah.
insane. But so what's so cool about Slam Dunk is that the main character, the red-haired guy, the only reason he gets into basketball, he's just like a freak athlete that who's like really gifted because he's tall and strong, but he has no idea how to play basketball. And the only reason he joins the basketball team is because he has a crush on a girl who likes guys who play
Okay.
basketball. And that's why he
Really?
joins basketball.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
And so he's like, I'm gonna become the best basketball player to impress this girl because like his whole thing is that he's never had a girlfriend. So he's like, I want to impress her. But what's so cool
Yeah.
about that is that he's never played basketball, so it starts by teaching him how to play basketball. So the audience is learning with him.
That's cool.
He learns how to he learns how to dribble, and like one of the first important things is like rebounding. He learns from the captain like how important rebounding is. So it's teaching you like the fundamentals, like free throws, rebounds. It's teaching you the aspects of the game. So you're learning as well as the main character, which kind of connects you even more to it as well, which is cool.
Hmm.
So I think, and it's yeah, and it's never as far as much as far into it as I am, I haven't seen anything be too like anything in that anime that has happened so far is possible. I know you could say the same thing
Yeah.
about Crocono Basket and
Nah,
Blue
I don't
Lock,
know.
but it's like some of that's not like he's making full court shots like back to back to
Consistently.
back consistently, yeah. And like the other guy is like able to disappear on the court, like become
That's so nice.
invisible. Which and the other one literally has foresight. So you know what? Okay, it's not possible, but to some extent. So,
Yeah.
but what's cool about Crocono Basket is that like everything they're doing is just like skill, so that like anyone, I say anyone, but like still obviously like, but it's just more realistic, which is cool. But yeah, so it's pretty good. It's a good read, and then the characters are also just really cool.
Hmm.
So yeah, but that's a little side tangent. But I'm really excited, Ben, to talk about the anime this week.
Really?
There's some good episodes, and I'm excited to Dairy Craft again with Fire Force. But I know we have
Oh, this is
some
so
news to
exciting.
cover, so we can
This
get
is so
into
exciting.
some news first if you want to start off.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off on a horrible note, Joseph,
Uh oh.
for the show. Um, so they did an interview with the My Dress Up Darling production staff
Oh no.
regarding any updates on season three. And they said it's a blank slate and there's currently nothing, but they
Oh.
want to do it.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
yeah.
That's it's not the shot. Oh my goodness, Valentine.
I mean, like considering like the animation in the last season was consistently like
Oh,
on
peak.
a
Yeah,
great
that's
level.
fair.
So I'm guessing it takes a lot of time to do that.
Fair. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think season 3 would probably be the last season
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I think it is getting close to the end.
because the manga's ended.
Hmm.
And I went back and I watched, or I was I was looking for this TikTok that I'd saved like 2 years ago. So I was like scrolling and scrolling. I just like kept scrolling on my favorites or whatever.
Hmm.
And I came across like a TikTok of like dress up darling spoilers, and I reread it. It was just like such a crazy ending, but I really liked it. And I'm very excited to see it animated because that would
Hmm.
be very nice.
Me too.
A
Too.
touch of like actual romance
Hmm.
in this fan servicey anime.
Hmm. I'd say I'd say this season it definitely had its fan service moments. Not as bad as season one, I'll say. Oh, maybe, but
Unfortunately,
yeah, but yeah, I definitely think the romance could have been upped a little bit. It kind of just was a lot of teasing, and which is great and all,
yeah.
but we need some some substance. But I guess sticking
Hmm.
on the romance train, Ben, Blue Box
Oh,
season 2 got a new visual confirming that season 2 is
oh,
coming.
really?
Yeah, so season 2 is coming soon. I don't believe we have a release date just yet, but it's premieres in fall 2026. I was wrong. So later this year,
Yeah.
Ben. Later this year. Yeah, I don't really. Oh, I remember how season 1 ended. Yeah, I didn't really like the ending of season 1. Kind of left on a, just a note.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm excited to see how it
Good.
goes considering the highs of season 1. So here's hoping that it's going to be good. But yeah,
It will be good.
I hope so.
Uh, moving on. There is an anime coming out in July 26th called Chainsmoker Cat. And the visual of it is a cat-like woman smoking cigarettes on her balcony. And there's a
Mhm.
lot of cigarettes. I don't know how these get the funding to turn into a show.
It's called Chainsmoker Cats.
Uh,
Oh, I saw
Chainsmoker
this.
Cat.
Oh, I don't know about this, but
I
I
hope
don't.
it's not. I hope it's where there's smoke. There's a cat girl chain smoking in this comedy manga. A look at the daily troubles of one cat girl in her attempts to get her life together. Yanni is a cat girl with a seriously bad smoking habit. Every time she tries to quit, she becomes weak to the cravings and gives in almost instantly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Uh, I don't know what the point of this show could possibly be,
But you're here
and
for it.
there's no way this show makes a profit. Like, what? Who even comes up with these stories?
Ben, I would.
ChatGPT.
Um, yeah, I don't know.
What's the
It's.
intended audience?
I was gonna say that. I was literally trying to think of how to say like there has to be an audience for it, but I can't even. I don't even know. Like I don't know, but it's selling.
I don't know.
But in other news,
It is
Ben,
selling.
we
It's
can
selling enough to get a show.
we can sweep this under the rug and just kind of move past it. Gotcha Kuda's getting a season 2.
Yeah, I think we talked about that a couple
Did we?
weeks.
Why did
Yes.
I just feel like I just saw news of it. Did it get a
No, it was
visual?
definitely a couple weeks ago. Maybe something
Oh,
like that.
maybe this was an old post. But yes. No release window though, but it's coming. So that's
Sooner
exciting.
or later. Yeah, I think that was we had talked about it a couple weeks ago, and it was like um Bones. It is Bones doing Gachi Kuda, right?
Hmm.
Um, it was an article on Bones saying like their previous structure was a 2 year adaptation schedule or something, and now they're switching to a 4 year to ensure quality in the material they're making.
Hmm.
So like stuff wouldn't come out until 2029 or 2030 or something.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah,
which is
very
just
excited.
yeah. No,
Very
it's good to
excited for
be. It's
season
gonna be
two.
good, but
Um,
hopefully sooner than later.
yeah, yeah. Moving on, Demon Slayer is coming back to theaters on February 20th.
Oh
Um, they have you seen the theaters with like three screens? They're
yes,
called Screen X theaters. Well, I don't get those, but Demon Slayer is going to be screening on those, and there's another one.
excellent.
Oh, and 40X screens too. I never. I feel like having these three
Yeah,
screens
it's a little
is less
much. It's a little much.
immersive. It's supposed to be more immersive, but you have to like turn your head, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's why I've never understood, Ben. Have you seen those people who play like? Yeah, it's one thing to have the double monitors, but have you seen the ones where it's just like one large monitor? And like people will play games like
Yeah.
the full screen of that. I don't understand
Yeah.
that.
Usually people use those for like racing sims
Hmm.
because it's just a wider field of view and like it's
Yeah,
whatever. But
good for mirrors.
I like whenever they're not doing that, seeing them play a normal game is just so weird. I always see
Yeah.
people playing Geometry Dash on those, and it's funny because you can see the whole level. It's so weird.
That's funny.
But yeah, I feel like that's a nightmare watching a movie on those.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You're gonna not go to that movie.
Yeah, I I probably won't.
Yeah.
But do I? Oh, I did have one more silly bit of news, but so we can save it for last if you have any more real news.
I don't have my last thing was a silly bit, so you can go ahead.
Okay, so Ben, how excited are you for the live action Blue Lock series?
I am not. I will not be watching.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really funny how in Japan a lot of anime adaptations get like live action adaptations, and then
Yeah.
it's just usually pretty low quality. I feel like, and so I just don't know why they like. I wonder how profitable it actually is to do the live actions because I always see so many
I
shows
don't.
get
There's
them,
no way.
and I'm just like, I don't under like the My Dress Up Darling one, dude. Ben, I have been wanting for so long to do a video reacting to like the live action My Dress Up Darling, but I cannot for the life of me find it anywhere. So if anybody knows how I can somehow get access to that, please let me know because I've been wanting to. I've literally tried so many times to look up on websites the videos like just to find it, and I can't. I can only find like the trailer. But yeah, so yeah, but yeah, Blue Lock's getting a live action. They released some key visuals of all the main characters, and it
Key visual.
just looks funny. I say key visuals, I guess posters, but
Yeah, I know.
yeah, so
Silly.
it is very silly. But that was my last
There
piece
was
of news.
like a live action play,
Mm-hmm.
and I remember seeing clips of it, and it's so funny because they're like running in place the whole time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's so
That's
silly.
one of the worst series you can choose to adapt into a live action.
Yeah, because again, it's too dramatic. But it's like
It would be cool if they did it on like an actual soccer field or something.
yeah, they should. That's silly. But yeah. Dude, that's why going back to Slam Dunk, I want to if I could get a show reanimated, I want like a modern version of Slam Dunk because dude, Ben, oh, it is so hard to watch. The I've like since I've like read up to volume
I can't even
7,
imagine.
I've looked back at some of like the clips just to see how it's animated. Dude, it's like oh man, it's like literally from the 90s and it's hard to watch. It's so hard to watch. The intro's okay. Pretty nostalgic, iconic, I guess,
Hmm.
but oh man. No, the animation's old. It's old. Okay, did you
So I'm sorry.
see what's up?
So there's a new meme in the Dragon Ball community, and people are calling it the second coming of Kagurabachi. Um,
What?
It's kind of funny.
What?
And this a similar thing happened in the JJK community. I sent you a video about John Kaisen. I don't know if you saw that.
I just saw it today.
So I guess some context is it's so stupid.
It's so
Um, there was whenever the Dragon Ball Super continuation got announced, they also announced a new game. Um, and and do you know how Dragon Ball games usually have like a poster hero that's like in the game or something that you play as? So the poster hero for this game, everyone's just been clowning on it.
I haven't seen the poster.
Can I like share my screen on Discord?
Yeah.
Will it capture it?
Yeah, it'll capture it.
Okay. So stupid. Okay, let me pull this up. So set this up.
It's so funny. The John Kaisen one is funny too. Okay, hang on, let me get the big. Okay. What?
Like, who is this guy? It's like
I was splurging at North
like, I don't know who this guy is. Like, look at this.
Oh, dude!
Like, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like, did you see that? Save
Yes.
the John Dragon Ball. People call him John Dragon Ball.
That's so funny. No, we
I
lost the
love
plot.
whenever I get to experience a new thing
Yeah.
like this.
Oh, that's funny.
It's just so funny. And I'm really jealous that people are funnier than me.
So are these like actual
Yeah.
like? Why is he like supposed to be like the avatar that like you are like the character is?
Yeah, like it's like the starting character, but everyone's like clowning him because he's supposed to be a Saiyan. He's doing like all of Goku's stances and moves
Yeah.
and stuff. And everyone's like, who is this guy? So everyone's just like upscaling him. Like let's see this. Like, who is this guy, bro? And he,
Oh man, dude, what's funny too is the John Kaisen one. Can you look that up?
I love
The
John Kaisen.
because he's
John
like,
Kaisen, yeah.
I love how he's just like a character from the background of like literally even the like JJK Zero.
John Kaisen versus John 1000.
Says you crown the guy with
God, my boyfriend's.
Whoa.
You're going to die.
He's fighting a random curse.
characters with small screen time but big impact.
Like, it's just so. This guy.
This is such a great
It's just
trend.
such.
Kirky-
People are funny. You don't talk about.
Oh man.
Who's
Oh.
John Kaisen? Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's so funny. Oh,
I love this community.
I love the internet. I love the internet.
Why is he
John
fighting
said-
Sukuna?
It's just so
Yeah.
funny because like
Yeah, but
they all look so basic. Like I don't even get for Dragon
They're
Ball
just-
if
yeah.
they're making it like an avatar, make him like a cool character besides like Why do they even have that fight scene of that John Kaisen dude? Like
I don't
why was
know.
that added?
John Kaisen and John Dragon Ball.
Oh man,
It's funny. It's a good time,
it
and
is.
I love being on this side of TikTok.
It
You know,
is.
and since we brought up,
It's healthy.
have you been keeping up with like the JJK sequel at all or no?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
It's very good, surprisingly.
Actually?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Does it actually
It's pretty
introduce like?
crazy.
Does it actually introduce like aliens like Boruto?
Yes,
Oh,
there are aliens.
that's why.
But I think they do a pretty good job. They kind of get right to the point with it. But
Interesting.
um yeah, I would give that a read after you finish JJK. If you finish JJK.
Yeah, we'll see. It's so long, dude. So how many volumes is it?
Yeah.
Is it like
28, 29?
no? There's definitely more. I thought it was like 32. I'm at 26. If it's actually like 29, no way.
Mm. Wait, what volume are you on?
26.
26? There's
Yeah.
definitely I know there's for sure 28.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because then isn't the final one the cover with Yuta on it? Or
Yeah,
no?
that's 29. Yeah, there's 29.
Oh. I'm pretty much on. There's 3 more volumes then? That's it?
Wait, maybe there's 30. Either way, you're close.
That's
There's
crazy.
not that many more.
Oh, heck yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I guess we can get right into the news then, Ben. What do you think?
Yeah, let's do it.
You want to start with JJK since that's just with John Kaisen?
Sure.
We're talking about John Kaisen.
Yeah.
So,
John Kaisen.
yeah,
Whatever
JJK
he's
episode, what is it, 3? 4? 4 of season 4?
5.
5.
Five.
Episode 5 of season 4.
Yeah.
3. Season 3?
3.
Season 3. Yes.
3.
Yeah. So this episode, we finally get introduced to Hikari, and it was pretty sick, man. I live for these. It's a pretty not slow burn, but it's just like a slower episode. But I'm just so excited to see Hikari. I was rereading some of my manga after this episode just to kind of refresh on what happens. These next fights in this next episode are very fun, and I'm excited for Hikari's solo fight later on in the season. I forgot what happens in that fight. It's kind of a big deal. So, yeah, it's exciting. So, sorry.
Everyone's in the end in the well, excuse me, in the end of the episode, whenever he did his curse technique on Yuji with the doors, everyone there's a Roblox game that people it's like a JJK Roblox game where you like gamble and you like roll for different curse techniques, and some are rarer than others,
Sure.
and that's like the whole premise of it, and you fight other people. But Hikari's technique in that game, you do that. That's like a move. You do that, and everyone was like, they copied Roblox. And then every time I see a video, it's like the picture, and it's like, we don't mess with us JJK fans. We can't read our own manga. I think that's funny, but yes, it's a very good episode.
I liked it too. The animation.
I really like.
Oh.
Yeah. Someone said that last scene, or Hikari was on screen for 4 minutes and 11 seconds, and I want to fact check that because that would be a pretty cool nod to his curse technique.
Yeah. But
which we will see in a few episodes.
Yeah, but no, it was really good. I think a lot of people were not clowning on it, but just being like I think this episode, the scene with Hikari and Itadori in the room was so good. I really liked their banter back and forth, and the Gojo scene's so funny. I forgot about that.
It's
And
always so funny.
it's so silly that yeah, they figure out who he is and like what he's trying to do, and then Hikari's girlfriend, her technique is really cool. So I'm excited to see both of their
I still don't know her
fights
technique.
in the next episode. It's very confusing, but what's new with the show? And then we also get introduced to some
This
new
is what I-
characters next episode, like the lawyer and I forget the other character that gets introduced next episode. But yeah, so some other cool characters that get introduced next season. There's a lot of characters in this arc, a lot to keep up
Do we
with.
see Kashimo next episode?
I don't know, it's TBH.
The lightning guy.
No. Wait. Oh my, that's a guy?
Is it? Yeah, I was pretty sure.
Wait. What? This character?
It's a guy.
That's a guy?
Yeah.
I thought that was a girl this whole time. That's crazy. I don't know. I think we might. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
serious?
Yes. That's the. Anyways, moving on. Yeah, I think we do
Okay.
see them next episode. So yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, no, some good fights coming up. It was we kind of skimmed over it, but what do you think of the president, or not the president, the principal, just kind of eating it like very quickly?
I feel like that.
And then we got
what
the
does that
meme. We
tie
got
into. I feel like
we got the panda,
What?
the panda crying.
oh yeah,
It's just so peak.
Like, it just felt kind of oddly placed.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know.
it did. And then I forgot
Like,
what the
we-
whole significance was with like the child, his curse technique of putting souls into cursed things, and then the child, and then gets reunited
Mhm.
with the mom for a second. And then I'm like, is Panda? I know Panda's like connected to him.
I
but,
saw a
like,
video on it. It was something about something that ties in with Kusakabe. It was really confusing, and I don't really know why they put that in the story,
yeah.
because they gave us like 2 minutes
Mm-hmm.
to process everything and try and tie it together, and I did not tie it together. It's unfortunate that a lot of the content in this season has to be explained by someone else who has a
Yeah.
lot more knowledge on the events in this story.
Yeah.
But yeah,
What are you gonna
that
do?
was very sad.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was JJK. Hikari, great. That was a great introduction. We finally got to see him. We got his little Fight Club reference, which was pretty cool. So he's
Oh,
pretty
they
sick.
also referenced Winnie the Pooh in that first sequence with the principal and that little yellow creature.
Hmm.
There were some correlating shots between that and Winnie the Pooh.
Aw,
So I guess
that's
they're playing
sweet.
homage to that. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know the significance of that whole sequence
Fair.
yet. Hopefully next week I am a bit more knowledgeable
Mhm,
on the subject.
Yes. So yeah, that was JJK. A great episode. This next episode is going to be even crazier. So I'm very excited to talk about it then. But yeah, moving on. Ben, do you want to talk about Farron?
Yes.
It was a really good episode. Ben, it's just a romance at this point, and I love it. I love it. I'm here for it, Ben.
You think they're actually gonna go on a date? Or
I
like,
think so. I really hope
or-
so. But I think what's so nice about this episode, this show, is I mean, I glaze it every time, and I think it's slowly becoming one of my favorite like animes, just because of
Yeah.
each episode feels like a little life lesson. And I really liked how at the start of this episode, before we even talk about the romance stuff, the message of like it really is about the journey, not the destination.
Mhm.
And that whole scene was so awesome with Fern, Freerin, and Stark going to the top of that mountain because there's supposedly a hot spring, and Freerin and Stark both knew that there wasn't a hot spring, but they're still going and they still do it just because you know, it's really is about the adventure and being there with your friends and just making
Hmm.
those memories that last forever. And I thought that was so beautiful. It's so sweet. It always makes me think back about to the
Such a sweet
moments
show.
with
Yeah.
you and all of our friends and like just moments like
Oh.
that. It's
Yeah.
so wholesome, man. And like and then how Stark always has like all of their backs and like Frieren always believes in them. She's like, I'm never
Hmm.
gonna like do something to put you in harm's way. Like especially like the very first episode with the when like she's like able to fall asleep and he's like, how are you able to sleep? She's because I trust you. Like
Yeah.
I have full faith in you. And I'm just like, oh, dude, this show, it's so good. It's so good. It's so nice to have like 25
It's
minutes
a
of
great
just
show.
wholesomeness in my day. And then the second half of this episode, we see Fern and Stark. Or Stark is, I guess, they're in a new city, village, and Fern, rightfully so, feels not as she feels, I guess, left out and more so, wants attention. So Stark jokingly
Hmm.
says, "I'll. You want to go on a date?" And she agrees. She accepts Ben, and we end the episode with her being all flustered and freaked out. And then we get a really beautiful episode
Yeah.
with Freer and Stark, and I really liked how it kind of felt like there were so many Freerin memes this episode for some reason.
I know. Yeah, I just there's always a meme out of each episode.
Yeah, but I really liked how it kind of felt like I liked how Freerin and Stark kind of went on their own like date as well this episode, which was really
Yeah.
nice. Although obviously it's not a date, but it felt very intimate and
It's a date
wholesome. Yeah, according to
according to
Freerin, yes.
Freeran.
So she's been on a date with Stark. Wouldn't that be funny? Um, if she would have said that to Fern. But
Yeah.
yeah, no, it was really good. I really liked Stark talking with Freerin, and then we obviously get the backstory of her crying, which was which was
Yeah.
very adorable. And then I wonder if we'll find out what she was ever crying about, Ben. But yeah.
I don't know.
So
Maybe one day.
it was
We
wholesome,
can
man.
hope.
It was wholesome, Ben. What'd you think of the episode?
Um, as per usual, I very much so enjoyed this
Mm-hmm.
episode. Um, it's I feel like we say the same thing every week, but each episode, like, there doesn't. It's weird how there doesn't have to be this super heavy overarching main storyline
Mm-hmm.
with the show, yet it still keeps you interested
Yeah.
throughout the season. Like they just go on and do their own things, and like you always say, there's so many like lessons to learn from each episode and how Freyrin correlates that to her past experiences. Um, so yeah, I really
Mm-hmm.
enjoy the show. It's very good, and I
Yeah.
will continue to say that every week
Yeah.
until that
I
opinion changes.
No, yeah. And
Um,
again, even the moments I forgot when like Farron's like trying to think about what she like about stuff that Fern would enjoy. And then she's like,
mhm,
I guess I haven't really been a good parent. But he's like, dude, like you remembered all those facts and like that, was told to you by
mhm,
Eisen. And so it's like, or Heitzer, sorry. And it's like, that's as important, I'd argue. And that's what Stark tells her.
mhm.
And I thought that was so sweet. So I'm really excited. I really hope that Fern and Stark go on their date next episode. But something tells me something's going to happen that's going to get in the way of it because that'd be too easy. That'd be too easy.
Maybe
So,
they go on their date, but then they get interrupted. Now have to go like do a job together
mhm.
without Freyrin,
Yes.
and that's their date.
Yeah, dude. Eisen's in Fern.
So,
But so
Curtis.
John Bleach, dude, please can we get John Bleach?
John Bleach.
John Bleach. Yeah, but no. So Frieren, Poggers, great show, great so far.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I'm wondering how long the manga is, but I don't know. I think they said that what like last season they were only like halfway to like their destination. So
Mhm.
Ben. You don't know? You haven't been spoiled for Frieren, right?
No, this is the rare occasion where I have zero clue what is
What
happening.
I think we should do a little bit of theory crafting. How do you think the show's gonna end? Do you think Frieren's gonna
I
die at the end
I
of the
don't
show?
know.
I think Frierin's
Like,
gonna die.
I feel like there's no. Wait, who'd you say is gonna die?
Frieren.
I don't think so. There's no way. There's no way. I think the show ends with Stark and Fern dying and Freyrin being
Oh,
content with
yeah.
the time that she spent with them.
Oh, that'd be so sad. You're so right. And
And
then,
then
sorry.
it flashes back to Himmel and she's like, "Thank you, Himmel, for teaching me that I need to get to know these people better." That's how I think it'll end.
Oh, you're so right. That's such a, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so sad. You're right. You're right. That's gonna be,
You're acting like that's how it ends.
no, but like that's so, like that's like literally roll credits like cinema. Like that's it. No, you're so right. I was gonna say maybe like surrounded by Fern or Frieren when like by the deathbed of like when Fern and Stark are like married and like they're both about to die. Like we see like their like kids or like their apprentices, and I'm like, oh my gosh, oh man, it's gonna be cinema. But yeah, no,
It will be.
that's gonna be sad. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, dude, yeah, you're right. No, that's it. That's literally it. Wow, I'm sold. You should, yeah. But
Oh, I was looking up like the status of the manga.
mhm.
It's on an indefinite hiatus
Oh oh god. Oh
to the health
gosh.
conditions of its creators.
Man. Please get better.
So,
Creators, why do I feel, Ben, there's so
prayers.
many shows that unfortunately don't end because like their creators' health. It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. I'm very lucky that Hirohiko Araki's a vampire, so that's very nice. But yeah, so that's
I was
Frieren.
looking at a Reddit thread. One more thing. I was looking at a Reddit thread, and this was 2 years ago, and they're talking about if it's ending anytime soon.
Oh man,
So,
dude,
we'll see.
I need it to end. I need that to get an ending. Oh man. Oh jeez. But
Yeah.
well, that's Frieren. Hopefully it just keeps being peak. I hear the guy writing the new Berserk manga chapters said they will be the most violent and dark in the series. Interesting take. Yeah.
I remember Berserk coming back. I have not heard anything about it though.
Yeah. We need Vagabond, dude. Vagabond to get an animation. Fire Punch, dude. Hopefully with Mappa, dude. Mappa, Netflix. I don't know if we talked about it, but Netflix also acquired the full exclusive rights to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure a while back.
Mm.
So
That's
all of
crazy.
it's gonna be on Netflix now because I think they've only had. I don't think all the parts are on Netflix, but now they're all gonna be on there. So
That's cool.
yeah, I think 4 and 5 weren't, and maybe 3. I don't know, but yeah. So now it's not just gonna be 1, 2, 6, 7. Anyways, yeah. So it just sucks, yeah, when creators aren't healthy enough. But yeah, because I need Frieren to see how that ends. Berserk 2, I feel like that's been going on for literal eons at this point. So
I could not tell you what is happening in Berserk.
do you
Like
have
after
you
I watched
seen
the show,
stuff?
I
You
watched the
watched it?
show. Yeah, like the old '90s one.
Oh, how was it? How was it?
Yeah, it was good.
Uh-huh.
People say that's the only good adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's like a newer one that's bad, and there's like a 2016 CGI one that's even worse.
Yeah.
But
Dude,
yeah,
that's
it's good though.
Curtis.
Should watch that at some point.
I know I need to, but I'm just praying that they get like it gets reanimated. But no, Curtis, dude, yeah, part 6, I'd say try and rewatch it, but honestly, dude, just read it. Like part 6 is genuinely such a good read. Like it's so fun to read. Like genuinely. Like the art style is so good. So just read it. Cause yeah, Netflix did kind of. It's crazy, Ben. I know we're gonna talk about Fire Force in a second. How is Fire Force this? How is David Production the same studio that gave us this version of Fire Force and like Stone Ocean? Like,
Is it
bro,
actually?
yeah, it's David Production. They're the same
See, it's
studio.
definitely in the. It lies in the directors,
I
right?
think so. Netflix. It's Netflix.
I well, Netflix is just
They
like
they're the
what's the
producer.
word? Streaming it. Are you serious?
Oh, maybe not. I might be lying, but I did the same thing, Curtis. That's definitely the right call. I don't know who's producing. But Netflix has to have say in how it's like the timeline for it, and I'm sure that puts pressure on them on how much they can animate and how much they can. I don't know.
Whoa. They do. They
Yeah,
produce and stream it.
that's why
That is crazy.
that's why people hate Netflix for the shows
I didn't
because
know that. I thought they just streamed it.
no. That's what you can kind of tell the difference between Fire Force and like and like JoJo's a little bit. That's why like they need a cradle steel ball run, Ben. They need
What
to
was the last part before Netflix? Was it part 5?
yeah. Yeah, it was part 5.
Call part 5 was Natsukatsuda.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have different directors.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't think Netflix had any part in producing it. I thought they just had like streaming rights.
Yeah. It's because
What does
JoJo's
Netflix know?
so JoJo well, yeah. But JoJo's is owned by Warner Bros. And so like it's even crazier that now that's why I think now it's all coming to Netflix because now that Warner Bros is buying or Netflix is buying Warner Bros. It's like, dude, Netflix is just
Mhm.
oh man.
I thought, a while ago, I thought Netflix was going to be like on the decline. Like, I feel like there's so many streaming services that kind of
No, dude. They're consuming everything,
the
dude.
monopoly.
Yeah, they're like literally all of HBO Max is just gonna be on Netflix now, which is insane.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I got an email from Amazon since Amazon and Crunchyroll are a thing now,
Oh.
and they are increasing the subscription price for Crunchyroll by
How
three
much is
whole
it?
dollars. It's gonna be like $15 or $16 now.
That's a lot. That actually is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's
Used to be less than
crazy.
10.
Oh man. What is happening? What's happening to the game I loved, Ben?
Time makes a fool
Actually,
of us all, Joseph.
they got up to strange things over there on Netflix. They do, man. But we've
I've
seen
seen some
stranger
stranger
things. Yeah, we no, yeah, it's crazy. Netflix is uh yeah, no.
I'm gonna
That's
find every person who's on this Crunchyroll account
mhm.
and might have to start making them pay, Joseph.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I mean, if you think about it, that'd be smart. We only pay like $2 or something probably between all of us. But I think it sucks, man. I don't know. I've been seeing some things recently about like how a lot of people are afraid, like in the anime industry, that like it's catering too much to a Western audience now, and that it's
I
like,
mean, that has to be the majority now, I feel like,
yeah, yeah,
which is crazy.
yeah. It's trendy,
I
man.
saw a post saying that there was some Japanese manga author. He was like, Western countries should like look at Japanese story writing for what's the word? For inspiration and like take inspiration from us because we know
Mhm.
how to write stories.
Yeah, and that's why I don't know if you saw. I since obviously I feel like recently on my Twitter timeline, comic book stuff has been kind of like popping up again recently, but I know that the creators of like Batman, not the creators, but like the new like guys who are like making the Batman anime or not animes, the comic books, um, we're just like, dude, they're trying to like look at like stuff like JJK, Chainsaw Man, and see why it's so popular. Because they're
Mhm.
like, why are comic books not the
That's
same?
true.
Like doing
Yeah.
the same.
And someone asked me that a while ago, like you watch anime, like why don't you like it might have been you actually, I don't know. But I was talking with someone, they're like, why don't you like comics as much? I was like, I don't I don't know.
I
I
think
really don't know.
I think the problem with it is that what's so cool about anime is that there's so much diversity and there's always like new stories with original characters. Whereas like
Yeah,
whereas like Batman,
comics
he's
is
been Batman since like the 90s. And like
yeah.
it's just like although there's like the Long Halloween, Hush, um you know, the Dark Knight, Nightfall, these like iconic stories, and now like the absolute Batman, like Batman Metal, like it's all still just Batman. And it's like he's always fighting the
Yeah.
same rogue gallery. And it's like same thing with Superman. And it's like then they try and come up with new superheroes, but they're all kind of like rehashes of the same thing. That's why I think you finally have
Yeah.
stuff like Invincible, like The Walking Dead. Those like kind of got popular because they're all like The Boys, because
Yeah.
they're kind of like unique story. I mean, I guess I say unique. They're still all the same thing technically. It's all superheroes that are just like
There
bad
was
people.
oh, I saw a thing in Invincible. There's a character called Two Punch Man. Yeah, he's in the show.
That's
I
awesome.
saw a video
Well,
of it.
I don't know if you saw too. Did you see? I did. I don't know if I sent it to
I
you.
just
The latest. You know, obviously the absolute Batman run's going on right now, which is doing really good
yeah.
actually, which is cool. But in the latest, the newest volume or chapters, I guess of it, he's fighting Poison Ivy. I don't know if you saw, and he dresses up as like no, he doesn't dress up, but he has like chainsaws on his arm, and he literally looks
Are
like
you serious? That's
yeah,
cool.
yeah. Let me see if I can send you the photo, but it's pretty cool. He literally looks like Chainsaw Man.
Gosh,
So
who was it?
um,
There was someone else. Oh, I guess it doesn't really correlate to anything we're talking about, but there was this old like that's crazy.
yeah, he has chainsaws attached to his arm. It was supposed
That's
to be a
crazy.
reference, but yeah, silly.
There was this old it was either like a Cartoon Network show or a Teen Nick show or one of those things, but
Hmm.
there was like the superhero from this old TV series, and he's actually in Invincible.
Hmm.
I thought that was interesting. Completely forgot his name, but yeah.
That is pretty silly.
Anyways,
So full transparency, I haven't caught up with Hell's Paradise this week. Which I don't. Are you? Have you been watching Hell's Paradise?
I'm not caught up, but I've been kind
Okay,
of watching.
sweet. What are your thoughts then? Now that I've watched a little bit of it. Oh man.
I don't know. It still hasn't hooked me.
Oh God.
Like I don't know what
Have
it
you seen
is.
more than the first episode of season 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Watch like 2, maybe at least 2 or 3, because 2 is pretty good. The fight's pretty good, but that's fair. That's fair. And then I haven't started Trigun yet. Stargazing.
Trigun's good. I caught up with Trigun this weekend.
Really
It's been good.
good.
It's been
Good.
very good.
But you know what? I am caught up with Ben. Fire Punch. Fire Force. Not Punch.
Have you watched Vigilantes?
Oh yes, I am caught up with that as well. I forgot about another
yeah.
show we're watching. Yes, yeah, no, I am caught up with Vigilantes. I've been loving it, dude.
It's good.
I really like it. I'm. Is there a
Good.
reason why Knuckle Dusters, like, or is that his name? Why he's not like
They're just not in the.
Arc?
Wait, no, they are in the same town. I don't know.
Because I know it kind of ended.
I probably need to watch a recap of season 1, but that probably has something to do with the ending and his daughter and something.
Yeah, but yeah, because I'm like, where's he been? And like, they're not like talking about some like they must
Yeah.
know that something's up or like, but yeah, but it's been good. I forgot about Vigilantes. Yeah, I've been liking it. I like how grounded it is, and I've really been liking Eraserhead as like a side main character with caterpillar,
yeah.
not caterpillar, grasshopper like brothers. They're very silly. It's been fun. The fights have been cool. This new villain is really sick and menacing. I like him. He's a speedster Flash type, and it's really cool. I'm excited to see his backstory because he seems very intriguing. And yeah, I really like it. It gives off Batman vibes, dude. This story, how these villains are kind of like, although they're not super over the top powerful like Overhaul or whatever his name was, Shigaraki,
Yeah.
but they're still also kind of menacing and a threat to like the city, which is nice, which
Yeah.
feels a bit more grounded.
Yeah. So doing a quick search, Knuckle Duster actually left the group. Actually, that's something we should have remembered. So his whole goal was to stop that B girl, which was
Yeah,
actually his daughter. Um, and so after that, the B stuff came out of her or whatever. I forgot what happened.
he
He's just taking
retired.
care of his daughter.
He has to
Retired.
come back though. He has to come back because
We'll
that's
see.
like that's the whole thing. He's like a hero. But yeah, and then it's also cool kind of getting to see Koichi's powers like grow and get stronger. I'm very excited to see
Mhm.
how eventually, after we did see when you reminded and showed me that he is in My Hero in the final episodes, that I'm excited to see how he gets to that point and what kind of abilities he's going to have by that point. So that's been
Yeah.
fun to see. Especially, yeah, now that Knuckle Duster's kind of gone, who was like the bronze and like the strongest and was kind of, again, the mentor figure, is gone. It's cool to see Koichi and Pop kind of have to go out and learn on their own. So
Yeah.
it's been nice, but it's been good. I'm excited to wait till we see more of this main villain's like plans. So it's been kind
Mhm.
of set up right now. So excited to see how that goes. But yeah, um, without further ado, we're already an hour in. So let's Fire Force, Ben. Fire Force. What is, dude?
Yeah.
Literally, what is going on in this show? I did. It is. Is it going to be one of those shows that goes from like your Gurren Lagann, your Darling in the Franxx, your Evangelion, where it's just like it's a normal show, and then the last like 5 episodes are just like, what is happening? Because
Yeah.
that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
Um. So I really like, I guess, kind of to summarize, I don't know, it's so hard to explain what happens in this episode. Shinra and Sho battle a giant face of the first emperor of the Fire Force or whatever, and
The,
they battle
the
him.
Empire. I forgot what it's called. Yeah.
Yeah, so they fight him, and he turns into a giant face attached to a cross, maybe, or like a tower thing,
A thing.
and he
Almost like a
shoots.
pirate steering wheel.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And it shoots. He shoots beams from each of the like points, and then sometimes his mouth.
Yeah.
And while this is happening, it seems like the White Clad did this intentionally to draw Sho and Shinra, and wanted Shinra to end up killing this figure, so that way he could become
Yeah.
labeled as a devil. And
That's so unfortunate.
it is, but there were some key things
Like,
I would like to note. Okay, well, go ahead
let's
before,
hear
before I
it.
start. Well,
No,
okay.
okay, well,
Okay.
like, it's been a while since I've seen the events
Uh-huh.
of like the ending of the show
Sure.
and what leads up to it, and a lot of it I haven't seen.
Okay.
And so this whole part, I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna fix his image. He's really excited, like he's a hero, he's confident. But then everyone just calls him a devil because he killed the first emperor.
Yes.
So that sucked. I was
Yeah.
disappointed about that. Um, yeah, I thought that was
Well, okay.
sad.
So good. Now that we have like established what kind of happens in this episode, let's get into some of the important key aspects and things that I noted from this episode. Um, the two interesting ones, the two, I guess, like the ones that are just like no symbolism or nothing that you have to think hard about, is what's like it's just what's shown to us, is that whenever this pillar arrives, the sky changes, and
Yeah.
instead of like normal stars, they become like very cartoonish and very much like different colors: red, white, yellow. Nothing that stars are usually, nothing like a star would look like. It's very cartoony.
Mhm. So
So
quite
that's
literal.
a quite,
It's a
yeah,
literal
a
star.
literal shaped star, geometry looking star. So that's the one thing. Second, as soon as Shinra ends up becoming a hero, and that's what show says, they're like, in order to win, you have to show that you have to give them your image that you are a hero. This whole, all this we learned what the Great Cataclysm is just
Yeah.
a intermingling mush of people's imaginations, or not imaginations,
Mhm.
but yeah, imagining, I guess, which very gives off
Yeah.
similar vibes to like Evangelion and things like that. Which so yeah, so and we see Shinra manifest this form of a hero, which again it seems like he's just becoming like a tunified character of himself, which is weird. He
Yeah.
becomes even more 2D, and no one seems to like think anything of it, which is like interesting. They're kind of like, oh yeah,
Well, I
he's
remember someone did say like
yeah,
I heard what they said.
they do. They're like,
Someone's like they said he looked different, like
yeah,
his image has changed or
yes,
something. He looks
exactly.
like a hero or something.
So that happens. So those are the two big things that I wanted to point out. The third is that if we're
Okay.
going back to the symbolism point of it all and like the greater thematic meanings, again, if we're going with this whole thing that he's supposed to be this hero and Sho thinks he's Jesus Christ incarnate, is that
Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Yeah.
this is kind of going down that same rabbit hole, Ben, of
Uh-huh.
everybody hated Jesus and they wanted to kill him. And so what did they
It's
do?
true.
They crucified him. They were like, this guy's not a good guy, which is kind of what we see
Mhm.
happening here. And we see that like Shinra, this character, is kind of being like, hey, I killed the bad guy. But everyone thinks that it's their god. And so,
Yeah.
which to be fair, I guess that's fair. I don't know. I don't know if that's fair, but you know, um, yeah. So Shinra has just killed this figure, and all the Fire Force people are like, which again, man, you could argue they're like the apostles, maybe. I don't know how many of them there
Mhm.
were there, but you know, so they see, they understand, and then what happens is that you know everybody else turns on him. If you want to, yeah, so there's that symbolism. I'm interested to see if maybe they said he disappeared. He's gonna rise again, Ben. Maybe he's gonna rise again. Maybe he's been killed. Um,
Third day.
yeah. So I don't know. That's just some. If we're going back to that whole theory of Shinra being Jesus, or supposed to be Jesus.
It's an interesting theory, Joseph. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, but besides that, I genuinely don't know. I don't know what happened to like the other girl, the main girl of the white clad, like the one who wore the crown.
She's still there. I think we saw her this episode.
Did we?
Um
Oh.
yeah, at the beginning. The rest of the white clad are like talking, making sure everything's good. And then one of them's like, how's like the collective conscious? And she's like, good, everyone's gonna die or something. That's what she says.
Yeah.
But one thing that I am curious about what is gonna happen is we see this weird three-eyed creature
Yeah.
in this episode. And in the intro, that same girl wears the crown, has those three
Yeah.
eyes, so I'm curious to see what happens there
Yeah.
and how that creature plays into everything.
I have no idea where this is gonna go. So
It's a good thing, right?
I guess but I don't even know who's like the big bad. You know, I don't know what's I know that something's like wrong, but I don't know what's wrong. And that's what
Yeah.
I think is interesting to me. So it's a lot. It's like a lot. There's a lot.
It is a lot.
It's asking a lot of me. But I'm vaguely optimistic. So
Vaguely.
yeah. I not that that sounds bad. I mean like I don't know. I wish I kind of knew the direction of where this is going, but I generally don't. And that's partially on me for not really remembering like how this whole pillar thing works and like what exactly is happening with these pillars and what
Well,
their
it's pretty
purpose
much. I
serves.
guess to start the Great Cataclysm, the eight pillars need to come, and so
Yes. And so the
the
eighth
eighth pillar is here.
yes. But so what happened?
It's gonna start.
Did he destroy the eighth pillar?
So no, it's not something that you kind of stop. It's like whenever a pillar comes, there's also something that comes like
With it.
with it, and that was that guy.
Yeah.
And in the last episode, it was
Yeah.
the doppelganger for the
Yep.
previous captain. So yeah, I don't think it's something that they can
Mm-hmm.
stop.
So
I
like,
will say I'm almost as confused as you, but I kind of know where this is going.
yeah. So the Great
But
Cataclysm.
the journey, I'm a little
The Great
little blind.
Cataclysm is just it's happening. It's coming.
It's coming, or is it?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see.
We will.
But yeah,
Very much will.
I think we're good. We're a little over time. So yeah, I don't know. Do you got anything else to say, Ben? You got any other notes?
No, I don't.
All right.
Unfortunately.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Otaku Brothers podcast. It's been episode uno, 151. So,
There's a different way to say that in
Yeah,
Spanish.
I think so too. But yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. We'll be here same time next. Maybe not same time next week, Ben. I was gonna say maybe we can record if we do live stream it. Maybe do Saturday instead.
Yeah,
Because
that's fine.
Sunday is Super Bowl. Sunday's Super Bowl.
Super Bowl Sunday.
And a lot's going to be happening. Make sure you guys tune in for that. The Super Bowl halftime show is going to be Bad Bunny, so that's going to be cool. And there's going to be probably some silly commercials, as well as a lot of ads and trailers from new movies. Maybe people are saying a Doomsday trailer. I know Minions is getting a trailer. Super Mario
I will
Galaxy
be
is
there.
getting a new trailer. So stay tuned. Big movie time. So yeah, enjoy the Super Bowl. Spend it with your family. Have some wings, American stuff like burgers, fries, cheese, queso.
Cheese.
Yeah, some salsa. I don't know, some dips, wings, pizza, whatever you Americans eat. But yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode, and we'll see you guys next week. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace.
Arrivederci.
Bye bye.
Oh yeah. Hey, stop recording.